So good evening, everyone. Bonsoir tout le monde. As Ron just pointed out, my name is André Lapierre from the Association of Professors Retired from the University of Ottawa. And since we're bilingual, Association des professeurs retirés de l'Université d'Ottawa. It's my pleasure this evening to welcome you to one of the highlights of the National Conference of CURAC, which is the awards ceremony. And as chair of the awards committee, it gives me pleasure to introduce you to the winners of the awards that we have this evening. As you may know, recognizing achievements and excellence is a part of CURAC's goal to assist member retiree associations in implementing best practices and providing mutual assistance. The awards program is intended to acknowledge member associations and individual members for their exceptional achievements and significant service to CURAC at both the local and national levels. The program, in case you didn't know, comprises 4 awards. One focused on member associations, that's you people, and that is the Association Award, and 3 on individual members, the Peter H. Russell Distinguished Service Award, the Tribute Award, and the Appreciation Award. Award winners are celebrated at the annual CURAC conference, and their edited citations are then published on the CURAC website. Let me briefly go through these 4 awards so that you are aware of their definition and what they stand for. I would like to point out that the revised policy concerning these awards was approved on Wednesday, just before the AGM by the CURAC board. That revised policy will be up on the website shortly and should guide you for the next cycle of awards, which begins in the fall. The most important one is the Peter H. Russell Distinguished Service Award. It's the highest honor that can be bestowed by CURAC. It was created in 2023, therefore last year, and it recognizes the leadership and contribution of the association's first president, Dr. P.H. Russell, who helped conceive CURAC and its role. The award is attributed to an individual who has made an outstanding contribution to CURAC at the national level or over a sustained number of years. The award is not intended to be presented annually, but rather on an irregular basis at the discretion of the board of directors. Nominations can be made by any constituent member of CURAC at any time of the year and are to be forwarded to the CURAC's committee, the awards committee, who will educate the files on the basis of breadth and significance of achievement. The names of laureates will then be submitted to the board of directors for ratification. Each year, the nominating committee will review the list of recipients of the Appreciation Award of the previous 3 years for possible nomination to the Peter H. Russell Distinguished Service Award. The second award is the one that we will be presenting this evening, the Tribute Award. This award is intended to recognize exceptional contributions and/or achievements of individual retirees to their host institutions. The award also recognizes exceptional contributions of members of a CURAC association who have made significant post-retirement contribution to society in general and/or the broader community. The competition is annual, and the call for nominations with the designated deadline for submission goes out at the beginning of November, preceding each year of competition. Nominations for this award must be endorsed by the nominees retiree association and require a citation of 250 words maximum, outlining the nature of the nominee's post-retirement service and or achievement. Normally, member associations shall be eligible to nominate one candidate for this award every 2 years. Nominators are required to obtain the consent of nominees before the nomination. This evening, we have 4 awardees who are present here. We have another one who will be awarded exceptionally tomorrow, and we have 7 who are in absentia and whose names will be mentioned this evening, but their citations will be up on the web at the same time as the other awardees this evening. The third award is the Appreciation Award. This award is presented to a CURAC member who has completed a significant service as a member of the CURAC Board of Directors upon retirement, or as chair of a committee after 2 consecutive years of service. We had 5 awardees yesterday after the AGM, and 1 will be awarded this evening who couldn't be with us yesterday. Finally, there is the Association Award. This award recognizes the CURAC Retiree Association that has organized and hosted the annual CURAC conference. Exceptionally, the award may be attributed to a retiree association deemed to have undertaken a significant initiative of benefit to CURAC at the national level. Nominations, as well as the preparation of an appropriate citation, are the responsibility of the conference committee that has worked with the recipient association in preparation of the national conference. Nominations for exceptional service at the national level are the prerogative of the board of directors. We have 2 such awards to be handed out this evening. So without further ado, let us begin the presentations for the awards, for the tribute awards. We have 4. I will ask the recipients to please stand and while I read their citations. Alphabetically, we begin with Francis Atkinson. Francis, will you please stand? Yeah. Francis Atkinson continues successfully as the Simon Fraser Retiree University Retiree Association President. She initiated a new benefits committee 3 years ago, working with human resources and university vice presidents to enhance the extended health benefit coverages for retirees. Francis kept the board engaged during COVID, with board meetings held outdoors in a local park. This is a very effective person, bringing together various employer groups, reflecting the original mandate of the Simon Fraser University Retiree Association. She has made tireless efforts to recruit and motivate board members, facilitating productive board meetings. Her excellent liaison skills with senior administrators fostered the CEFRA awareness and secured support. She is currently coordinating a 2nd book being published by the Simon Fraser University Retiree Association on the Arts Early History Project in conjunction with the university's construction of a new art gallery. Francis has overseen the conversion of the CEFRA email lists resulting from the university system enhancement. She has also been supportive with the initiative of a formation of an emeritus group within the Simon Fraser University Retiree Association framework. Francis Atkinson. Fred Fletcher. The York University Retiree Associations and the Association of Retired Faculty and Librarians at York have nominated Fred for a CURAC Tribute Award to celebrate his valuable contributions to retiree groups at York University and to CURAC. Upon retirement in 2006, Fred joined both groups, the URA and ARFL, at York University. He ably assumed several roles: Secretary of the Executive, editor of the ARFL newsletter, and ARFL representative on the board of URA, thus ensuring the sharing of important information between the two groups. Nationally, he was elected to the CURAC board in 2015 and chaired the Communications Committee from 2015 to 2023. He was editor of the newsletter from 2018 and vice president of the CURAC board from 21 to 22. He also served on several other committees of the CURAC, the finance and later life learning, and assisted with conference organization. This provides clear evidence of Fred's strong commitment to advancing the well-being and interests of retirees. He made numerous contributions that were possible only because of his unique position within several organizations. He shared important, useful, and timely information, for instance, his expertise with crafting and conducting membership surveys. He has been indefatigable promoting ARFL, URA, and CURAC, and in explaining how each organization can support and strengthen the others. Fred inspires individual retirees to stay engaged and keep learning, and he seeks to empower retiree groups to advocate effectively for retirees. Fred is a role model for retirees. Fred Fletcher. And our final recipients for this evening for the in-presence persons is Susan Nesrallah. The Carleton University Retiree Association has nominated Susan Nesrallah for a CURAC Award, a tribute award. Susan is currently president of the Carleton University Retiree Associations, an elected position that she has held since 2018. During her term of office, she has grown the active membership of the organization while maintaining ongoing interest in CURA throughout the COVID pandemic. She has been instrumental in encouraging membership of retired non-academic staff, as well as retired professors. Susan also has developed excellent relations with the University Human Resources Department, as well as with the senior administration. As the webmaster for CURA, not CURAC, the Carleton University Retiree Association. Don't get your acronyms mixed up. So, as the webmaster for the Carleton people, she has refurbished the website to include more information of interest to the retiree community. Susan has taken the lead in organizing a number of social events and has worked on maintaining communications with the over 600 retirees who are currently inactive in the association. Susan has attended CURAC, the annual meetings of CURAC, and is the voting delegate for the University of Carleton. She continues to be active in the Carleton community in other ways, such as attending classes in the Learning Retirement Lifelong Learning Program. A keen devotee of class music, she has established an annual bursary for a first-year music student. And before retirement, Susan represented her department for the university's United Way campaign and was the university chairperson for the campaign for 1 year. Susan Nisrallah. Now, I'm going to read the other tribute award awardees. I'll give their names and their associations. And I would like to ask if there are delegates from these associations that are present here this evening to please see me after the ceremony up front here, because we have the certificates for these people. And if you would be kind enough to see that these certificates be given to the awardees in your own environment. In other words, when you return home to your individual RAs to organize a small ceremony for the presentation of the certificates. The in absentia persons are the following, again in alphabetical order. Mary Griffin from the Association of British Columbia College Pension Plan Retirees Association and the Kwantlen Polytechnic University Retirees Association. Judith Rice Henderson from the University of Saskatchewan Retirees Association. Yves Lipine de l'Association des professeurs et professeurs retraités de l'Université de Montréal. Alice McPherson of the Kwantlen Polytechnic University Retirees Association. Paul Marantz of the UBC Emeritus College. Donald Meichenbaum, who will be a speaker tomorrow in one of the plenaries, and we will be doing the presentation demain. Dan Sitar, nominated by the University of Manitoba Retirees Association, and Robert D. Stanley of the McGill University Retiree Association. And that concludes the tribute awards. So please let us have a hand of applause for our winners this evening. And now it gives me pleasure to present an award that should have been presented yesterday after the AGM, but the person unfortunately was not present at that time. So I will ask Ginette Lamontagne, who retired from the CURAC board and from the CURAC conference committee, and who has been so precious in organizing meetings during COVID, after COVID, and is apparently still active in preparing even more of these meetings. So please welcome Ginette Lamontagne. Now we move to the association awards. Normally, there should be only one award, and that is the current association that organized this magnificent and successful conference this year. And we're going to do that. But before we are going to do last year's, because for obvious reasons that sometimes can only be explained by us being so well organized that we didn't get around to doing it. So we're going to do it now. And I would ask Brian, thank you, to come up and receive the certificate for the University of Saskatchewan Retirees Association for having organized last year's meeting. Those of you who were there last year can remember what a great time we had then. So please, thank you, Saskatchewan. Before concluding, I would like to ask you to thank on our behalf the caterers for this magnificent banquet. And also our musicians who are in the back of the room. On first violin, we have Jolie Ho, who's a PhD student in clinical psychology. Jolie, will you please stand? On second violin, we have Alvin Kwon. Alvin is a mathematics first-year student. We have on the third violin, Frank Wong, a mathematics third-year student. And finally, on cello, we have Marcus Chung, the third-year geography student and aviation in the Faculty of Environment, and also a prospective pilot for Cathay Pacific. I just checked with Cathay Pacific, they want him. because he's guaranteed a turbulence-free trip across the Pacific. Okay, so that brings to an end the awards ceremony for 2024. Once again, thank you and congratulations to all of the recipients of the CURAC Awards. Hopefully, we'll see you again, numerous awardees next year. À la prochaine.